welcome to Sea Goddess Tarot. Today's spooky card reading is going to be weekly love predictions. We have three groups. Group 1 is the cone shell, Group 2 the snake Jasper, and Group 3 is the seashell. So you can close your eyes to get a few deep breaths and then choose the pile you feel most drawn to. You can pause the video if you need more time, but without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So Group 1, if you chose the cone shell, then this reading is for you. I'm gonna take this tarot deck for, I think it's called the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I'm not sure right now. So, what's gonna happen this week? What are the energies for this week? What can you expect to happen? Alright, there's definitely the sense of someone being in hermit mode right now. Someone in this group, either you or I'm not seeing like a lover. I'm not seeing another person right now. Maybe they're gonna jump out when I keep pulling, but someone definitely feels left out in the cold. And they've been working very hard on something. Perhaps they've been working very hard to rebalance this relationship, but someone definitely is in hermit mode right now. Okay, we have the Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Empress. So they definitely see you as very beautiful, very intuitive, very magnetic. You have this magnetic energy to you. You have this inner wisdom, very feminine energy. And the Star card. Okay, so I feel like your person, whoever you're inquiring about, they are gonna rush in this week, because the nights always are like a couple of, well, the nights are always like movement, fast movement, especially it's always action, and especially the Knight of Wands is like the fastest card in the night, with the Knights, and the Wands always represent days. So you might hear from them in a couple of days. I'm feeling like they've been dreaming about you and thinking about you. And with the Magician card, they're trying to manifest you. And we have two times, like, we have the Star card, and here we see like this woman wishing on that star. She's looking at the star and wishing for her dreams to come true. Whatever she's imagining, she wants that to come true. And we have here again the Star card, and I feel like almost that spirit is like guiding them towards you. I'm just getting the feeling, because the way she's like looking at the stars, and I'm getting very hopeful energy. They're hoping on something with you. Oh, okay. So you are the wish fulfillment. We have like the lucky bug here. And this family having a picnic, and you are everything they ever wanted. You are their wish fulfillment. Perhaps with the Temperance card, one of you definitely felt there's this sense of there has been an imbalance in this relationship, and it has caused one of you to feel left out in the cold, like this was only one-sided and the other person was in this hermit mode. Well, I'm not seeing the reason why. Perhaps they're not, especially with the Magician card in the reverse position. I feel like And we have the hibernation mode here, the Four of Swords, and the Justice again. This just talks to me about imbalance. Okay, back to my point. I feel like with the Magician in reverse, that they have been feeling, they have been doubting themselves. They have been feeling very powerless and like they cannot achieve what they want. See, the Magician card in the upright position means that they have everything and they know they have everything in order to manifest what they want. But in reverse, it just means that they don't see that. They are unsure of themselves. I feel like this is them, the King of Swords. The King of Swords upright is like the King of Swords in general is very logical. They might be an air sign, or you might be an air sign. Take it as it resonates. Or you just might have air in your chart. But it's very logical. And I feel like in the reverse position, they might be perhaps because of them, they have been working so hard. Their mind is a bit scattered, it's a bit clouded. We have the Eight of Wands, so definitely there's a message coming in. Eight of Wands is a message coming in, like fast movement. We have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. This is, you're definitely gonna hear from your person this week. This is very fast movement, very fast. We have the Knight of Wands again, look at that. Would you look at that? And we have the Queen of Swords again, so maybe this is another characteristic trait of you or them, take it as it resonates. Very logical. The Queen of Swords can communicate very clearly what she thinks, feels and wants. Perhaps they like that very much about you, they cherish that about you, that quality. And yeah, one of you or you both might be an air sign, or you might have that air sign in your chart. And we have the Eight of Swords, so somebody definitely feels very bad about something. Perhaps because we do have like a third person here. There might have been a third party situation. Perhaps for both of you. Doesn't have to be, take what resonates. And we have the King of Pentacles, so perhaps they have been having some financial issues and that's why they've been working very hard. And I just see that they, I feel they have quite overworked themselves and they need this rest, they need this Four of Swords, they needed this hermit mode in order to regain their strength and clarity over the situation. Perhaps because the King of Pentacles is actually quite stable financially. Perhaps they were thinking, especially with the Magician in reverse and the left out in the cold and the imbalance and the Three of Wands in reverse. Perhaps we have the Fool card here, so I'm drifting off. Oh my god, I'm getting a lot of information. Perhaps they have been feeling like they need to have more in order to impress you, or so you might take them back. Or I feel like you two are not in communication right now, just because we have so much stillness in this energy. They are gonna come forward in a couple of days, but there has been this energy of stillness in the past. They want to take a leap of faith here. Perhaps they did have a third-party situation. One of you had a third-party situation, and they have been feeling very bad about that. And there's definitely a decision to be made with the Two of Swords here. There's a decision that they have to make, and I feel like that this might be perhaps between the other person and you, or perhaps the career and you. Take what resonates. They're letting go of that emotional pain here that they had. There has been definitely some big emotional pain. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like partly that definitely has something to do with finances, but also with another person. For some of you, for a group of you. Is that no, that's the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like with the Six of Swords, they are leaving the other person. They are leaving the situation. They are leaving that, they're coming out of that emotional pain that they're having, or that they had, and they're moving towards you. They have made the decision that they want to be in this relationship with you, or at least communicate with you. But I did see the Eight of Cups down here. You are the, or Nine of Cups? Was it Nine of Eight? Nine of Cups. Definitely Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups is something different. They definitely see you as everything that they ever wanted. You are their wish fulfillment. So I'm not getting that they are not going to choose you. They are going to choose you. They left their other person. If they had one. Or maybe it just, they had really big emotional pain from the past, from a past relationship, and they are letting go of that. In that hermit mode, they let go of that, and they're gonna move towards you. I did pull some love oracle cards here. So we have calling in your soulmate, so you might be soulmates or twin flames. I'm getting the sense with the Star card and the Three of Wands, like you two calling each other in and bringing you two towards each other. Especially with the Magician card, like manifesting each other. And I feel like Spirit definitely helps you to move closer. And with letting go of control issues. And pay attention to the red flags. We have trust, passion. So there's a lot of passion in this pile. We did have a lot of wands. But Spirit is asking you to trust in this. Trust in the divine. Trust in Spirit to bring you two closer. And with let go of control issues, I feel like just leave it to Spirit. They are going to come forward. I feel like Spirit is like waking them up with the Star card. And moving you two towards each other. We have you deserve love, unrequited love. Yeah, this, it might have felt or still feel like this is quite unrequited. And like, simply because the other person hasn't been giving the same energy and effort into this relationship as you might have had. We have children, flirt, getting to know each other, codependency. I didn't get the energy of codependency from the tarot cards, if I'm being really honest with you. But perhaps there might have been some addiction issues. If it wasn't codependency, perhaps they feel more attached to you than they let on. With pay attention to the red flags and you deserve love, I feel like especially because they haven't not put any energy into this relationship and haven't put any effort into it, it might have chipped away at your self-esteem perhaps, like you aren't lovable, and you feel you might feel a little less worthy. But the thing is, that's not true. Your self-worth doesn't depend on if someone pays attention to you or puts in any effort. That just shows you that they aren't right for you if they if they don't respect your needs and desires, and what you want. But you should always love yourself, have this healthy self-love, self-worth, regardless of how other people feel about you. That's just how people treat you is just a reflection of themselves, not of you. Always remember that. I'm going to shuffle from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards because I love the imagery on that as well. So with children, I'm sorry, I'm completely forgetting about that. So they definitely want to get to know you, and I feel like they are gonna, you are gonna have the chance to do so when they are gonna come in, and they definitely are gonna reach out in a couple of days. Especially with flirt, I feel like they're gonna come in with this lighthearted energy, very flirtatious. I feel like they might, perhaps you might have children with them, or they might have children, or you, or they're just thinking about a future with you. Take what resonates. So, moving on. Pentacle, respect. Yeah, like I said, that just, with the respect and pentacle, always the pentacle represents also protection. And I feel like with respect, respect yourself enough to put up healthy boundaries for yourself so you can thrive and, or like, you can give to yourself the way you need to, the way you give to others. You need to give more to yourself than you give to others, because you can't deprive yourself of your needs and emotional needs. You need to take care of yourself. It's like putting a fence around a garden. You don't want to keep everything out. You don't want to keep the sunlight out, because then your flowers won't grow, but you want to keep let the bees in, so your garden can flourish. I hope I'm making sense here. We don't want to put up boundaries, but just a nice fence to keep the things that you don't want out of your garden. The garden represents your heart. Okay, moving on. So, Samhain, death. I definitely feel like, especially with the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords, there has been a death of something, there has been an end of a situation. Perhaps they left, like I said, they left their third-party situation, or it's just they're letting go of that emotional pain that they had from the past. There's like, I'm not getting really like a major cycle vibes here, just because we didn't have the Tower and we didn't have the World card or the Wheel of Fortune, so it's something a little bit minor than that. We have Magic Circle and protection. Like I said before, put a protective barrier around your heart space. Keep that cup flowing. You don't want to have like these energy vampires drain the life out of you. You need to have a protective boundary around your heart. I feel like I'm gonna pull some personal messages from your person. So, after this, we have Hearth, Homecoming, and Athame, Boundaries. Like I said before, didn't I say that right now? Yeah, you need to put up some healthy boundaries for yourself so you can thrive, so you can be this Empress. We did have, the Empress was in the reverse position in the tarot deck, and I was asking myself why, and now it's clear to me. And especially because you might have not feel quite in your power, because they haven't been showing you any affection and effort. But that doesn't mean you're not lovable. That has nothing to do with that. And you need to put up these healthy boundaries for yourself so you can thrive, so you can be this Empress. And like, you have to nurture yourself in your heart space. So when we have Hearth Homecoming, I feel like they feel you have a very warm personality. You have they feel like you are their home. You feel like a home to them, and they love that characteristic trait about you because you have such a warm personality. Perhaps you're very loving and very warm, and they feel very safe around you. We have You Are the One for Me, like I said before, with the nine of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment. They couldn't imagine anything better than you. I love how different you are. What else? Ooh, oh my god. They have a lot to say to you, and especially with the Eight of Wands and 2 times the Knight of Pentacles, they have something to say to you, girl or guy. Take it as it resonates. So we have, I'm focused on my finances. I knew, I got the feeling before I said it, like there's definitely an energy of finances, them like having to work on their finances. So it might have something to do with them as well, that they want to come in looking very stable, and that like they actually have something to offer to you. I feel that makes them feel better about themselves as well. You're the last thought before bed and the first thought in the morning. We do have, I'm seeing someone else. So for some of you, that might have been a third party situation, but they are choosing you. They're going to choose you. They're going to leave the third party situation like we've seen before, and they are going to take action towards you. We have Let Me Make Things Right. Do you think, yeah, I got the feeling. Do you think about me as much as I think about you? So they definitely think about you a lot. I dreamed about you and I didn't want to wake up. I did say before, they might even dream about you. Sometimes I wish we never met. I was fine before you showed up. Oh, that's so cute. I'm sorry for how everything turned out. With the Eight of Swords, I did get the feeling they have been feeling very sorry about how that turned out. They've been feeling very bad about that, and they didn't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. So perhaps that is this codependent energy, because you are everything they ever wanted. My love for you is so strong. Let's live together. Some of you might live at a distance. We have You're All I Ever Wanted. You're all I ever think about. I can't get you out of my head. I never meant to hurt you. So yeah, for some of you, they actually had a third party situation. Perhaps they just disappeared and they just ghosted you or something, or you ghosted them perhaps, and now they feel really bad about it. But they are going to come in. They don't want to let you go. They're like, you're mine. I'm getting this possessive energy now. I'm sorry. Especially with the codependency card and the passion card, I can't ignore that. Like, they're gonna come back in and they want to get to know you. They want to know everything about you. I feel like they have really strong feelings for you. They love you very deeply, and they might not even show it. To be honest, I'm getting the feeling, especially with the King of Swords, that they might not show it very often, but they do love you very deeply. They have a lot of emotions for you. They want to, especially with the Justice card, they do want to make things right. Has been this big imbalance and injustice, and they feel really bad about that. So yeah, your person is going to reach out to you this week in a couple of days, and yeah, and they're gonna have a lot to say to you. So group 1, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to read your comments and how this applied to you. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Group 2, if you chose the Snake Jasper, then this reading is for you. This week's love predictions. what's going to happen this week, what are the energies for you. So there is a sense of new beginning for this week, an emotional new beginning. Perhaps someone's going to offer you their heart. Perhaps someone is going to speak openly about their heart. So we have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Wands. The Eight of Cups. And we have the Nine of Swords. So I'm definitely getting with the Eight of Cups that there is this, perhaps, take it as it resonates. Either you are the Emperor or your person is the Emperor. I'm just going to refer to the Emperor as them, as your person. So they're very masculine. There might be a fire sign, or they might just have fire in their chart, or you might be a fire sign and you might have fire in your chart. But I'm getting, they might be even a little bit possessive over you. They are going to come in with an offer. They're going to offer you their cup. There's definitely this energy that either you left someone or they left someone, a third party. Or perhaps it's you left them or they left you. But something definitely happened. And they have been thinking about it non-stop. They have been couldn't stop dreaming about you, couldn't stop thinking about you. Definitely something happened with their finances or in general that they have put in a lot of work and it hasn't paid off for them. They've been waiting for it to pay off, but it didn't. At least not the way they expected to. They are planning on coming forward. Or I'm seeing like for part of you, I feel like they left another person in order for you to have this union. They want to offer you their heart. Yeah, they're possessive over you. If I get the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles, they're possessive over you. That's what I'm seeing. They're gonna come in and they're gonna offer you their heart. They're gonna, oh my god. Like half of the deck just fell out. I'm not gonna take all of these. This is crazy. I'm not gonna take half of the deck. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you make them feel very lighthearted. They get this lighthearted energy when they are around you. You make them feel very happy and very, almost like this, it's this lighthearted, you know, energy. I don't know how to describe it. So either you are the Queen of Swords, or they are, take it as it resonates. You might be an air sign, or they might be an air sign, or you just might have that in your chart. You are their wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. You are definitely everything they ever imagined their partner to be like. I'm pulling from both decks today. I want to mix today. So they definitely have been in hermit mode. I feel like they've been thinking about that a lot. They have been planning a lot. There are definitely some secrets, some hidden feelings under the surface that are gonna come out. I feel like if they're gonna come in, they are gonna shine light on that. You make them very happy with the Sun card. We have the Nine of Swords again. We have 2 times the Nine of Swords. So they are feeling very anxious. A lot of anxiety. Perhaps they aren't sure if you might take them back. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. The Queen of Swords. I'm gonna describe the Queen of Swords characteristics. The Queen of Swords is very logical. She's very, she can communicate very clearly what she wants and what she needs and what she thinks and feels. So we have the Star card. They are feeling quite hopeful, or perhaps it just means that Spirit is guiding them towards you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. They are waiting for something to pay off. Or they have been waiting, yeah, sorry. They have been waiting for something to pay off, like I said before, and with the Nine of Pentacles, it hasn't paid off for them. They have been putting in so much effort, so much work, and it gave them an unexpected outcome. But I feel like, especially with the Judgment card, I feel like Spirit is trying to communicate to them and like wake them up, but I feel like they try to ignore that. With Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords. They have been feeling quite bad about the third party situation. They feel really bad about that. We have the Chariot. I feel like, okay, I know what this is. So, is it fitting down there? Yeah, it is. There's some stagnant energy here. Not quite stagnant, just not movement right now for this week, because they are on hermit mode right now. And we did have the Page of Cups down, not the page, we did have the page, but we also have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups usually always means, mostly, okay, in a month. It's like wands are days, swords are weeks, and cups are months, and so on, you know. And it doesn't have to be, it just can mean that it might take a little longer than you expect it to for them to reach out to you, because we do have the Chariot in reverse. And Chariot can also mean that you live at a distance and they might have to travel towards you. And with the King of Swords in reverse, they don't feel, their mind is very clouded. Perhaps they have no idea how to move forward. And we have the Emperor again. I love that. I love when things like that happen. And we have the, of course, I was getting the feeling of the Page of Wands in reverse. They are feeling quite a bit insecure and not very courageous. They're doubting themselves, definitely, especially with the Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords. We have 2 times the Emperor, and here the Emperor is in reverse, and we have, like, everyone's in reverse. They feel very, they're just doubting themselves. Their head is full of self-doubt. Perhaps they are doubting that you might take them back, you might take their offer, and Spirit is trying to tell them, like, reach out to them, make a move, do something, and they're trying to ignore that. But I feel like they are going to, because we did have the Knight of Cups. They want to. They're just it's like this push and pull energy. They want to, but then they self-doubt. They have this worrying thoughts and this doubting thoughts, and it's always that push and pull. And we have reconciliation. Like you said, they do want to come in, they do want to reconcile with you. Finance, career. They did have some financial issues. Something didn't pay off, like I said, that they were hoping to. Perhaps They were hoping to for a project to pay off or get some money, and they didn't. Spirit is saying this could be the one. Like I said, they are on the hermit mode right now. Retreat. We have wedding, past life relationship. It's safe for you to love. Passion, healing family issues. That I didn't see coming. Honestly, healing family issues, I did not see coming. I didn't get the energy of family in this pile, but perhaps because the Nine of Cups was here. It does involve a bit of family. So, a lot of energies. I feel like, where do I begin? So, they are in this hermit mode right now, but they are thinking, when they are planning and thinking in their head, they are thinking of, when they come in, their offer is gonna be for your relationship to go to the next level, to a higher level of commitment. Perhaps for some of you, they might propose, but I'm not feeling that for the majority of you. You might have known each other before, from past life. Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love. And there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion in this pile. They have a lot of passion for you, a lot of emotion. I feel like when they're in hermit mode right now, they are healing their family issues. They might have some issues with their family. They are going to express the love for you when they're coming in again. I'm going to pull some Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards. We have Earth Grounding. Altar, Dedication. I'm getting with, okay, hang on. I'm gonna wait for some more Oracle cards to come out. I'm getting like in the meantime, I'm getting this energy of you focusing and protecting your heart space, grounding yourself in your heart space, and dedicating yourself to your spiritual path, to your spiritual growth. And we have Witch Healer. Perhaps you have some, especially we have this green color here. Green represents a heart chakra, is the color of a heart chakra. Perhaps you have some healing to do, emotional healing to do. Or perhaps they just feel when they are with you and when they talk to you, they feel you have this healing energy about you. Did I say this is Witch Healer? I don't know if I said that. You have this healing energy about you. We have Lither, Intensification. I feel like with Lither Intensification, I'm getting like this. It's a bit funny. I had to laugh. I'm getting this feeling like Spirit is downloading messages and signs about you, and they're trying to ignore that. And the more they keep ignoring that, the more intense these thoughts and dreams about you get. I feel like Spirit is trying to light a fire under their under their bottom, and trying to get them to make a move towards you. Ancestors' remembrance, yeah, they have some pain to let go of. Perhaps to do with their family, perhaps someone passed away. Okay, the card just fell on the floor. So we have Book of Shadows, Secret. Didn't we have the Moon card before? I think we had the Moon card, and we have Moon again, cycles. So there's definitely an energy of a cycle being closed. They are closing a cycle. They just need to get through this emotional pain, heal those family issues. We have Book of Shadows, Secret, and the Moon does represent some, I'm not sure if we did have the Moon, but I'm getting this energy of the Moon card. There are some secrets that they're holding back. They are going to reveal themselves to you. They're going to talk about that perhaps, or they're just going to reveal themselves. Or perhaps they haven't told you how they feel about you, or perhaps they haven't told you their family issues. I'm going to pull some personal messages after that. Do you want to get one card out or two? Okay, one card it is. Homeland Foundation. I did feel that with the tarot card. Didn't I say travel might be involved? And Homeland Foundation is my travel card in this deck. So you might actually live at a greater distance and they have to travel towards you. Personal messages from your person. This wants to come out. All day I think about you and you don't even know. I'm focused on my finances. Like I said, like there's this energy of them they have a lot to say to you. Like half of the deck just flew out. Look at that. I'm not taking all of that. Come on, be specific. Okay. So they focus on their finances and they're having quite disappointed. Something didn't pay off. Something didn't work out the way they wanted them to work out. You're all I ever think about. I can't get you out of my head. I never meant to hurt you. So perhaps they did have a third party situation, but they walked away from them. And they do want to make a move towards you, but they just need to heal that. They need to let go of that. And they need to heal those family issues as well. But with the Page of Cups, I did say they think about you a lot. They think and dream about you a lot. Do you love me? Perhaps you haven't been open about how you feel to each other, or maybe they haven't. Why is she silent? He, she, take it as it resonates. And we have once trust is broken, I can't be with you, I hate when we fight. So I feel like that's you. Once trust is broken, can't be with you, or perhaps they have trust issues from the past because they have been hurt, but I feel like that's your energy. With the once trust is broken, I can't be with you. You just feel a bit backstabbed because they had this third party situation. I feel like perhaps you even fought because we have I hate when we fight. They regret that. I'm getting this heavy energy of regret. I don't know what to say. I want what's best for you. You crack me up. Honeymoon. Well, again, like in the Love Oracle deck, I have the Honeymoon card. And I have it here again, and this is like my travel card. So there might be actually travel involved here. I'm heartbroken. I didn't mean what I said. I am getting this heavy. I can't talk today. I'm really sorry. I'm getting this heavy energy with this Eight of Swords energy. Like they really regret what happened. They feel really bad about it. Perhaps you had like a really heated argument, a really heated fight, and you said some things that you didn't mean. But you make them so happy, especially when you had the Sun card before and the Nine of Cups. You're everything they ever wanted, and you make them so happy. You bring them so much joy, and they love you so much, and they don't want to let go of you. And I feel like partly why they haven't reached out yet, and why they are taking so long to reach out, is because they have no idea what they could say to make this situation any better. And I feel like Spirit is trying to push them to reach out to you, but they don't know what to say. They want to talk to you, they want to reach out, they want to reconcile. We did have the reconciliation card before. And I feel like also with Answers Remembrance, I feel like they feel very nostalgic about the time you had together, how good things were and how they messed everything up. They feel like they messed things up. And they feel very like, or no, not like everything is lost, but they are doubting themselves. They are doubting that that you take them back, that they would have a second chance with you. And I feel like Spirit is trying to wake them up and get them to talk to you. They're very possessive over you. They are this Emperor. They're very possessive over you with the Four of Pentacles. So group 2, I don't feel like they are going to reach out this week. Perhaps next week, but for this week I'm not really getting this energy. I'm still getting this Hermit mode energy, this retreat energy. We did have retreat come out twice in this pile, so yeah. Group 2, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. If it did, then please like, share, comment and subscribe. I'd love to read your comments and how this reading applied to you. And yeah, I'll hope I see you in my next video. Bye! Group 3, if you chose the seashell, this reading is for you. What is gonna happen this week in your love life? What are the energies for this week? What's gonna happen? Group 3 predictions. So we have Two of Swords. There's this energy of someone in this relationship feels stuck. They don't know what decision to make. Should I take these cards? I'm gonna take these cards. I feel like I should, so I'm gonna take them. Okay, cute. So your person definitely has an eye on you. We have the Princess of Swords or the Page of Swords. They are keeping an eye on you. They might watch you on social media. They might ask their friends about you or your friends about you. They dream about you a lot and they think about you a lot. Gonna just lay the cards, all of them, and try to make something out of that. Try to connect the dots. Okay, what energy am I getting? I'm getting the energy like they've been putting in a lot of work in their career and their finances. Okay, I'm seeing a King of Wands here, but it's in reverse position. It's very passionate. The King of Wands is very passionate. I'm getting a lot of fiery energy, so they might be a fire sign, you might be a fire sign, take it as it resonates. Or you might just have fire in your chart. A fire sign in your chart. Oh, we have a little bug here. Fly away, little bug. Okay, so we have the Empress here in reverse. So I feel like, hang on, I wasn't done with it. I wasn't done with the King of Wands. There's so many energies going on. I have to sort them out. So the King of Wands in reverse means that they feel a bit like they're doubting themselves. It's this doubting energy. They are not in their full power. But I feel like nor are you. I feel gonna get to the other cards later and explain why you feel that way. But the Empress in reverse is like, they see you as the Empress. Like, you are very beautiful. They see you as very beautiful, very intuitive, very nurturing, very feminine. You have this etheric quality to you. But the thing is, you're in the reverse position, and I feel like they might have not put in a lot of effort in the past because they have been putting all of their energy into their work, into their career, and they might have not put in any effort into this relationship, or very little, and this has made you feel a bit less worthy, or just not very good about yourself. And we do have the High Priestess here, which talks about, I feel like this is also you, like very intuitive. You have this inner knowing, your intuition is very strong. We have the Hanged Man here. So I feel like we have the sun defrosting the flower. His legs are frozen. Right now at the moment, he needs to wait for the sun to defrost his legs. Something happened that made him a bit stuck. Especially with the Two of Swords in reverse, it just tells me something, they have to wait for something in order to move forward to you. And with the Seven of Swords, there might have been a third-party situation. You see here the man with his woman, and the other woman, like, they exchange some looks, you know? They are exchanging some looks. There might have been a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be for some of you. It could just mean, like, this is Seven of Swords is a bit of sneaky energy. Just means they have to strategize a lot in order to offer you something, or to get what they want. I just feel like because they are on this, and I'm going to pull in the meantime some of the other tarot deck, some cards of the other tarot deck. I'm getting the feeling just because they are in the Hanged Man position, and they're not in a position to come forward and offer you something. Like, you make them feel like this Ten of Cups energy and the Ten of Pentacles energy. You make them feel so... Oh, we have 3 tens here. We have the Ten of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and 10 of Cups. 10, 10, 10. Okay. So, you make them feel this... You make them feel very emotional fulfilled. They feel this great emotional fulfillment with you. I feel like they can, like, they dream about a future with you, a family with you, like the stable family life, the stable home life with you. And perhaps that's why they've been working so hard on their finances. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. They feel like something happened, and they feel like everything is lost. Like, they're crying over the spilled over cups here. I hope you can see that. Spilled over cups here right now. And we have the Four of Cups, 10 of Cups. Again, they have 2 times the 10 of Cups. They feel great emotional fulfillment with you. They want to have a future with you. We have the Ace of Cups. I think we have the Ace of Cups 2 times, perhaps. No, we have the Ace of Swords 2 times. So, I feel like, because they are on the Hanged Man right now, in this Hanged Man position right now, where they can't make any move, they have found this new clarity. They have a new perspective of the situation. Is that the Six of Swords? Yes, it is. With the Five of Pentacles, no, hang on. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm seeing this for the first time now. We have the Ace, we have 3 aces here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. They want to have this new beginning with you. With the Four of Cups, I'm getting that they feel a bit bored right now. And they can't, perhaps because of quarantine, you guys. Especially with this Two of Swords in reverse and the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups in reverse. This just tells me that perhaps quarantine is the reason that they are stuck and they can't come forward. Perhaps you live at a distance and they can't move towards you. But I'm getting with the Justice card, they want to make things right. They like something happened, perhaps they had a third party situation and something happened. And because that, they feel like they messed this up. They messed this big opportunity up with you. They missed this opportunity with you for this happy life, for this big emotional fulfillment. And they want to make things right. I'm getting the word, I want to make things right with you. I'm going to pull some more cards, especially with the Justice card. They might be a Libra or just an air sign. Getting strong fire energy and strong air energy here. And we have the Ten of Swords, so they are letting go of that emotional pain. There has been some emotional pain here, some strong emotional pain. Is that the Six of Wands? So definitely perhaps some arguments. You definitely might have had some arguments in the past. We have a Four of Pentacles. Oh my god. I can't talk today, you guys. I'm really sorry. I'm having struggles. Perhaps they are struggling to open up to you. Perhaps that's why I'm feeling a bit, you know, like I'm tripping over my words. But did I interpret those cards? I feel like I didn't. We have the Eight of Swords here, which just tells me that they feel really bad about that. They feel really bad that they had this third party situation and they want to make things right. They feel really, really guilty and really bad. Like they missed an opportunity. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like they might be very possessive over you, especially because we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands up there, and they're always keeping an eye on you. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, that might be the third party situation, or it might be a characteristic of you, especially with the Empress in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which just tells me that you're not fully in your power, and perhaps I'm tripping. Was tripping on over my words, and right now perhaps you have difficulty communicating right now how you feel or what you're thinking, or you might be scared to, or might not be trusting them because they had a third party situation. And we have It's Safe for You to Love. Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love. They are going to come in. I feel like they left the third party situation and they want this happy reunion with you. And I feel like Spirit is trying to guide them towards you and give them signs about you. And I feel like especially like you might not be trusting in this situation. You might not be trusting them. And that's completely fine. Like, girl or guy, like, if you don't have to do anything that you don't want to. If you feel like you don't want to talk with them ever again, then do so by all means. Do what feels right to you. Never feel pressured into doing anything that you don't want to. So we have give your relationship a chance. So I did get the energy like you might be a little not trusting about the situation. Okay, so the Spirit is saying they are going to come in very soon with that offer. It's going to happen very soon. Perhaps not this week, but perhaps next week. You know, the universe works at different times. They have different timing. We have religious factors, so perhaps you have had some arguments over something because you have so different beliefs and outlooks on certain things. This is true love. You deserve love, you're lovable. Yeah, I've been feeling that with the Empress. I did feel that. Perhaps because they haven't been putting in any energy, or perhaps because they had a third party situation, you might have been, your self-worth might have decreased a bit, or made you think that you are not lovable, but that's just not the case, because you are, your self-worth doesn't depend on how much other people pay attention to you or how other people treat you. That's just a reflection of themselves, of that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Just because they are not paying attention to you or not putting in any effort into the relationship doesn't mean that you are not lovable. You might have known each other from a past life. They are going to come in. When they come in, and that's going to be very soon, they are going to express their feelings towards you. They're going to have a very light-hearted energy. We do have this retreat energy. So they are in the retreat mode right now with the Hanged Man. They are contemplating things and thinking about things and the situation, how to move forward, how to approach you. I'm going to pull some Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards for you. With passion, they have a lot of passion for you, especially with the King of Wands. It's very fiery energy. I feel like they are very possessive over you. I'm getting possessive energy. Witch, healer. So, perhaps when they spend time with you and when they talk with you, they feel like they're healing, or you might heal them. You have this healing energy about you, and with staff stability, especially we have, I feel like this reminds me of the Ace of Wands, and they're gonna have this newfound clarity because they had this time to think and to reflect. And I feel like it also gives me like a bit of grounding energy. We do have green here, so perhaps there's some healing of the heart space, some healing of the heart chakra. Stay grounded in your heart chakra, stay grounded in your heart space and your feelings. We have Book of Shadows Secret. Didn't we have some secret card before? I'm not sure, but they are, I feel like these secrets are gonna reveal themselves to you, or perhaps they're gonna talk about that, what they've been hiding from you. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not getting some deceptive energy, like strong deceptive energy. They do want to open up to you and express their love and feelings for you. Spirit is saying you can trust them. We have hard fasting union, so yeah, you might get back together, or they just want to, you know, they might think about that, and that's what they're going to offer you, is a union with you and a higher committed relationship. Cloak, concealment. I feel like that's them right now. They're like in this hermit mode, in contemplating mode. And they might have ghosted you. I'm getting the feeling of ghosting. So either you might have ghosted them or they ghosted you. We have a lot of cards that flew out. So one by one, we have spell manifestation. So you might be like manifesting each other. He might perhaps trying to manifest you. He thinks a lot about you, or he, she, take it as it resonates. They might be thinking a lot about you, visualizing a lot, dreaming a lot about you. Autumn. So yeah, there's this energy of a cycle coming to an end, slowly to an end, slowly. Because if it were winter, then it's like faster, like this cycle is ending. But it's like it's still autumn, it's slowly coming to an end. We have Mabon, balance. There's this sense of justice and rebalancing the relationship. A balance of give and take in the relationship. We can read ethos. So this reminds me of the religious factors card. You just have or he might be, or they might be. I'm gonna say they. They might have a specific belief, a set belief about something, and I feel perhaps that's also what they're letting go of all beliefs that are no longer serving them, that are outdated, and that's with this Ace of Swords, this newfound clarity, a new perspective. And we have Pentacle respect. That just reminds me of the you are lovable card. You deserve love. And with the Empress in reverse, like I said before. I'm sorry. I got something in my airway. The Pentacle represents protection, and with respect, I feel like respect yourself, have the self-respect to put up healthy boundaries for yourself so you can thrive as this Empress. So you can have this nurturing energy, give to yourself, nurture yourself. And especially with, this reminds me always of the Ace of Cups. It's this new emotional fulfillment. We have the fulfillment here as well. And I feel like when you put up these boundaries, it's like your cup. If you fill up that cup, if you give to yourself, it will flow over into the lives of others. You know, never deprive yourself, never take from your cup more than that you have nothing left. You always have to see to it that you give to yourself and have these boundaries for yourself. You know, like a fence around a garden, and you don't want to put up walls because you're going to keep out the sunlight and the bees and that are going to help your garden grow. You want to just have a fence around it, so you just keep out the things that you don't want in your garden, that's going to deprive, that's going to take from your cup. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. Anyways, we have Lady Goddess, feminine. That just reminds me of the Empress card here. You have very feminine energy, and I feel like you should also connect with the feminine energy more. It's very intuitive. I feel you already are with the High Priestess card. I feel like you're very intuitive. You have this inner knowing, and you're very beautiful, and they see you as very beautiful. I'm gonna pull some personal messages from your special someone. What do you want to say to you? Are they gonna reach out this week? What are the energies for this week? What are they thinking and feeling? Yeah, like I said, they are getting signs about you. They're dreaming about you. Spirit is like trying to wake them up, trying to get them to make a move towards you. They did say they're getting signs about you. They might be getting signs about you and dreams about you. So, can we just put our pride down and say I love you to each other? So there might have been some arguments, like I said before. It's very cute energy. I miss talking to you. So they really miss you, and I'm getting that feeling, especially with the Star card and the Ten of Cups. and the Four of Cups. I fantasize what it would be like to be intimate with you. I try to keep this channel PG. I'm gonna use other words, if you know what I mean. I'm also trying very hard not to curse or anything. I'm keeping something from you. So like before with the Book of Shadows, they are having something, there's something they want to say to you. There's something that you might not even know, perhaps not know yet. Will you marry me? This is this 10 of Cups energy and this 10 of Pentacles energy. They just want this happy life with you. They envision a future with you. They want you in their future. I'll never forget you. How could I? Should I stay or should I go? Let me know. Perhaps you have ghosted them. I did feel like this giggly energy right now, so I had to laugh. I didn't know why, but they are happy. I am happy that I met you. I dreamt about you and I didn't want to wake up. Like I said, they have dreams about you. They think about you. Spirit is definitely giving them a lot of signs and downloads about you. Let me make things right. Didn't I say at the beginning, like I'm getting the energy of them, like wanting to make things right with the Justice card? Or am I just imagining things? Cool. I'm sorry for how everything turned out. I did say that with the Eight of Swords energy. They feel very bad about what happened and they want to make things right with the Justice card. I'm focused on my finances. Yeah, they are focused on their finances. We did have that before with the Page of Pentacles, and we did have a couple Pentacle cards before that told me that they were working on their finances, especially with the 10 of Wands. They've been working very hard. All day I think about you and you don't even know. So they think about you so much. We did have the Page of Cups and the Star card and the Four of Cups. Like all of these cards, they think about marriage, they think about a future with you. They miss you so much, especially with the Passion card and stuff like that. And with the Passion card, and with the Feminine card, with the Empress card, and with the Hand Fasting card, they definitely like, they imagine their entire life with you. I feel like you are their future. I feel like they don't want anyone else but you. You are everything they ever wanted. You are their wish fulfillment. I'm mixing up the card right now. You are everything they ever wanted, and they're trying to manifest you. This union, you know, they want to have this union. They want to, there's this great passion for you. I feel like you make them very happy. I'm getting like this giggly energy as well. Like I feel very nostalgic sometimes, and they you make them feel very happy, and then you used to make them laugh at least. Perhaps right now you might not be in communication because they did say I miss you and they miss talking to you, and they regret how everything turned out, how they let everything fall apart, and how like I think they regret having that third party situation very much because they messed things up with you. Yeah, so they might contact you this week or next week. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this a thing, the weekly predictions, so we're gonna check in next week again about that. So yeah, group 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment and subscribe. I'd love to read your comments and how this reading applied to you. And yeah, I'll hope I see you in my next video. Bye!